Hello, everyone. I didn't have the best session yesterday. Although I started off with two very long games and a couple of victories on some good guesses, I did lose the next two games. Dropped me back down to the 805, so still sitting very close to the demotion status here in the Master 1 division. I don't want to be there. Hopefully, I can do something to get a win streak going and rise in the ranks a bit. So I'm just trying to study, I'm trying to play, trying to stay engaged. It's all part of the Geoguessr journey. I'm eyeing up a promotion to champion at some point again in the future. But all of that definitely takes some time to get there. It's a grind for sure. Anyway, just got to wake up and play Geoguessr if we're going to progress, so let's get into it. Okay, I got a new opponent here, Way for Good Luck. They're doing the same. Looks like we're going to be in Japan again. Peculiar kind of reflector there. Not too familiar with these reflectors. I know I joked yesterday about going to south of Japan. I might hedge this one a little bit south, this Kobe area. They're going to go further south. Okay, that was in the right area. Small chunk of damage to me. They get a 1.5x multiplier now. On to the next one. Where are we here? I would say this is the Philippines. Not entirely sure where I'd see a flatter part of the Philippines. I'm going to do what I always do and just go right in the middle. I think this is the Philippines, though. I did plonk pretty quickly there. 873 rated opponent here. Don't know if it's the Indonesian flag. If so, then I am not going to do good today. Okay, it was the Philippines, very south part. Big chunk of damage. Really big chunk of damage and a 1.5x multiplier. Got the country correct there. This could be Kenya. I do see this follow car, wood poles. Do see a truck following, or not entirely sure what region of Kenya. Looks like we're driving north-ish. I'm going to find a north-ish road. They're going to go further south. It was way out west. They're going to do a small chunk of damage to me, get their 2x multiplier. Previously, before I did this, I was doing some NMPZ training. Sun is south, I would say. There's a European license plate. We do have the double white road lines. This is Greece, I would think. Ocean to the east. I'm going to find like a highway. Maybe here. No, that's just open ocean out there. I want to find a place that kind of makes sense. And I'm just going to go down south by Athens. They're going to Cyprus. They're going to get that one. Good for them. Might have missed something. I don't think I was paying too much attention to the driving direction. That might have. Oh, that wasn't Cyprus. I'm sorry. That was Greece. They got that right. Not paying attention. This probably is Canada. This is definitely Canada. This is going to be in the Quebec province. I'm just going to plonk a city in between Montreal and Quebec City. Hopefully it's okay. They're actually just going right in downtown Montreal. It would have been a better idea there. So they're getting a big multiplier going here against me, which is not good. Indonesia pops up. I am in for a world of hurt. This is going to be in Vietnam. Quite flat. Waffle-style pole. Got to study these more. I do think you see these kind of more in this region. I'm going to go near Da Nang. I'm hoping it's not going to be all the way down here. I do associate that region of Vietnam a little bit more with the flatness of it, but I feel like these poles like this are kind of in this region. I'm going to go there. They're going to go further south. Okay, that was a pretty good idea on my part there. Huge chunk of damage to this this opponent in a 2x multiplier. This is India. I think this is in Tamil Nadu. Sure hope so. I know you get the paint in, I think, Bihar. I'm going down south, though, on this information. Let's try that out. They go north. Okay, it was actually in Karnataka. That might be enough to knock them out. No, it is not. Okay, unfortunately. Good guess regardless, but I am chipping away at this opponent. Comune di Busca. That looks Italian to me. Definitely Italy. Definitely pretty flat. Oh, I got some mountains here. Maybe in this like Bologna area. Direction were those? It was to the northwest. Could be this maybe Florence area. I'm gonna go here. Oh, they're going further north. It was way northwest. It's going to do a chunk of damage to me. They're going to get an even bigger multiplier now. Very difficult round. Here we are. Solid yellow line. Sun is maybe north. That looks like a Mexican bollard to me. Going to Sinaloa region. So I'm going to maybe hedge it a little bit more towards the center of Mexico here. They're going further south. Okay, it was a good idea to center block that one. That's going to knock this opponent out of the game. Good game. They're a higher rated opponent than me. I think I played pretty well there. Plus 19, up to an 824. Giving myself some grace getting back into the Master 1 here. It was a great start to the day, especially after taking those tough losses yesterday. Like I said, I mean, the game is a grind. Progress is a grind. You got to take the downs as you go up. So I'm going to get into a few more games. Hopefully I can keep a good win streak going here. Okay, got a new opponent. Wait for good luck. Got a construction worker. Okay, we got this very Russian-looking guardrail here. A little bit more lush. Don't know why my brain is going down here. I probably shouldn't do this. I'm just feeling like it's down here by Georgia. I'm doing it. Like I said, I was doing NMPZ earlier, and I'm just trying to just vibe it upon kind of coming into the game. That was excellent. Really happy with that one. Yeah, the NMPZ is good because you got nothing else to look at. You spawn into the game, you just get a vibe and go with it. Sun is south. It should be Kazakhstan. The mountains aren't really going to help me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any other meta to go on. Not too familiar with Kazakhstan. I do need to practice. I'm just going to go in the capital there. I feel like it's probably the most sensible guess right now, just in terms of being conservative. Yeah, see, it was way down south. I just got to do a little bit more practice with this country. Anyway, you're doing a small chunk of damage. I'm getting a multiplier out of the deal. Sun is south. We do the European tab. Interesting. See windmills all over the place. I can't tell. I don't think it's Austria. I don't really think it's France. Looking for something near some rolling mountains in Europe. I feel like this is probably, again, like a sensible idea here. I mean, I understand with the windmills, it could be... Actually, you know what? This was probably the UK. Or Ireland. I kind of regret not thinking that earlier. Yep, okay. I should have taken a second longer there to plonk that. Didn't occur to me until after. This is Malaysia. At the oil palms. Double white road lines. I don't... Ooh. feel like I should know about that. Kind of reminds me of those things you see like in Thailand. I think it's a different region. I'm going this part of Malaysia though. We'll see. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, I'm locked in right now. That was excellent. I don't know where that information came from, but I'm happy that it popped up. Yellow license plate here. Looks like we're driving right. I'm gonna make a really bad guess though, is my problem. Because I feel like this is Colombia. We got big yellow license plate. Driving right. Don't know about that. Doesn't look like any other Colombia that I've seen. Going northern Colombia. They're going to do the same. Okay, it was a little bit further south, center part of the country. They're going to do a really, really small chunk of damage to me. Probably northern Brazil. Sun is definitely south. I mean, I have to go Mexico here. But this looks like the most Brazilian, like northern Brazil, Mexico I've ever seen. I'm just doing it. I mean, I, I don't. I mean, that sun was south. I got jacked up on that again. So minus 19. I'm losing the progress that I had. Drops me back to an 805. That's unfortunate. Despite playing well, just got faked down on that Mexico Brazil thing again. It's never gonna fail. I'm always gonna get jacked up on that. I should really just plonk Brazil. Anyway, let's get into another game. Okay, new opponent here. Wait for good luck. Don't know where I am right now. This black car. I thought it was the Philippines. I think it is going to be the Philippines. Yeah, that's got to be the Philippines. I think you see this one actually in the south of the Philippines. This car. I'm gonna go for it. I kind of broke my rule of center plonking Philippines. They're going up in north. I guess we'll see. Yep. Okay, they're gonna get that one. It was right outside of where they were. Huge chunk of damage to me. And a 1.5x multiplier. Here we are in Europe. The cab. I see the white paint. Maybe this region. I don't like that language for this area. So I see this kind of paint on the bottom of the trees, though, and it is kind of placing me like, I know you see it commonly in like Romania area. I'm just gonna plonk over here. I really don't like it. I guess we'll see. They're thinking the same thing, though. Oh, no, they're going France. It looks like I'm going to get this one. Okay, wow, that was excellent. Okay, so trading a couple of huge point swings there, and I get my 1.5x multiplier. Is it a Vietnamese thing? Surely this is this is Vietnam. Very mountainous. I gotta go up this way. I think they're doing the same thing, a little bit further south. Okay, yeah, they're gonna get that one slightly, small chunk of damage. Northern Vietnam, guess. Here we are in Senegal. Traveling west. Why not here? $782 rated opponent. Not sure where they're thinking here. Oh, they're going Namibia. That's going to knock them out of the game. There we go. Very good guess. Good game. Okay, probably winning back some of the points that I lost in my last duel. Plus 15. Okay, back to an 820. Still sitting in last place here. So I'm going to go ahead and get into another duel. A new opponent here. Way for good luck. Oh, playing another ghost. Looks like Brazil. Looks like this is Fort Live on it. Yeah. Going to go with this like a Espírito do Santo region. They're going to go further west. Okay, it was a little bit closer to where I was, I think. Yep. Small chunk of damage to the opponent there. 1.5x multiplier. Australia. White car. Very flat. I'm just gonna go like find a road here, South Australia. They're going out west. Okay, it was actually Northern Territories. It is not a commonly featured part of Australia for sure. Very rarely do I see plonks up that way. Okay, here we are in probably UK maybe. The hedgerows on either side. We do have the tab. Can't tell what language that is. Need a piece of infrastructure to help. I'm thinking this could be France as well. I'm going to go in the southern part of UK. Okay, they're going in the middle. Okay, it was UK. It was just further north. It's going to do a chunk of damage to me. Yeah, they water plonked between UK and Ireland. I was thinking it could be France. Here we are. Looks like we're driving right. Should be the Philippines. Center plonk the Philippines here. The other person goes in the north of the Philippines, and that's why you center plonk the Philippines always. A huge chunk of damage there with the 2x multiplier. 2.5x multiplier. Northern Brazil, maybe? Small cam. It's just going to be Paraguay. I don't think... I'm going to Brazil. Let's see if that's an okay guess. They go further east. They're going to get that one bang on. That's a massive chunk of damage to me. Landscape-wise, it looked a little bit more lush. That's why I went center. Sun is north. It's going to be South Africa. Pretty flat. Oh, where do you see that? Where do you see these? That would come in handy for me right now. Maybe it was like this Northern Cape area. I'm going to go like Joburg. They're going out that way. Good thing I did that. That's probably going to knock the opponent out of the game. Good game. Landscape, I went out this way, so didn't fake myself out of the pole or overthink that. Plus 17 up to an 837. Playing quite well. I think that gives me a little bit of a buffer of getting demoted. Honestly, wish I had that one game back where I lost in Brazil. But I am happy to win a few games here, ending on a 2-game winning streak and an 837 elo, moving in the right direction. Definitely got to keep playing that NMPZ for practice because I feel like that really helped me lock in on a lot of these vibes. Anyway, I'm going to shut it down now, and I will be back with the next one.